Welcome to CommunityFIT, and in particular, another MoveLab class. I'm your host and teacher for the day, James, and I'm so grateful that you are here with us. A few housekeeping rules. If you have any technical issues come up, you can send those over to Alicia or Raymond. They'll be happy to answer anything like that you might have. If you have any questions about today's class or body questions in general, you can stay tuned afterwards and I'll stick around to answer some questions about all of that. You can also find me at james@jamescrater.com. You can send me emails anytime you'd like. As far as MoveLab, there are only a few things to remember with MoveLab. It's a very, very simple and fun class. Number one, whatever you're doing it totally and completely right. There's absolutely no wrong way to move in MoveLab until you get to point number two. Point number two is, please don't try to move like me, move like you. Use my movement and my ways of contextualizing and metabolizing the cues I give as my way of moving. I'm encouraging you, I'm advocating for you to explore, get curious about how is it that you move, and then go from there. We're going to start off with a little breathing exercise, some nervous system warm-ups, and get right into the movement. We have been spending a lot of time this week on upper body, back, ribs, chest area, and we're going to continue that theme today. Doesn't mean that we're not going to take it throughout the entirety of the body, but I want you to be thinking today, I invite you to be thinking today, how is my upper body being resourced throughout these exercises? How am I moving through my hands, my arms, my neck, my head, my chest, even in movements that maybe don't seem like they will require that as we get to it. Okay, so starting off with a breathing exercise, we are going to do a little listening for breath today. So simple, listening for breath. I want you to start by just getting comfortable and listening to the sound of your own breath. Just do an inhale and an exhale. That is listening to your breath. Again, breathing. Listen to what does it sound like to breathe. One more of those. Now, in addition to listening to your breath, I invite you to listen for your breath. Listening for, when does your body want to inhale? How long does it want to pause? When does it want to exhale? How long does it want to exhale? How long can it go without a breath cycle as it pauses before you inhale again? So let's start off. Take in an inhale. Buoyantly pause there as long as you'd like. Then when you're ready, exhale and deep dive into that exhalation. Pause and just see how long can you hold your breath. It doesn't have to be, it's not more is more. We're moving away from those ideas. It's just how long do I want to hold my breath? Then inhale and kind of bubble up and float upwards. Hold, buoyantly floating. Exhale, deep dive, holding. Inhale, buoyantly bubble up. Hold, exhale. A few more breaths. One more cycle. It's a little different than the box breathing and the 4-7-8 things that we've been covering throughout the other classes this week. Those are counted. Those are specific. Box breathing, everything is symmetrical. 4-7-8. I inhale for 4, I hold for 7, exhale for 8. Listening for breath is, how do I move away from having to be regimented with my breath and just accessing what does it feel like to breathe well to you? How do you self-nurture your own breath? How do you caretake and pay attention to your own breath? Then bring your hands together, get them warmed up. Put those warm hands on the front of your throat and just let the warmth do the work. From there, lean more into the right hand. It's like your head is supported over here. And then have the right hand kind of push you to the left and lean over into the left. Left hand pushes you up. Right hand then goes onto the left throat. Big heavy hand draws to middle as I twist my face to the left. Left hand to right throat. Big heavy hand pulls to middle. Twist. Other side. Other side. Put your hands on your chest and just do a little self-massage, a little self-touch. You can go into some patting, tapping, rubbing, whatever feels the best for you today. All the way down into your belly. All the way through some arms. Other side. Taking your hands up and just shaking, 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 shaking. And then release. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Imagine your favorite color for today, and your hands have just become paint, and they are now your favorite color. And they're going to paint your legs your favorite color, and then back up. Now, you're not going to keep painting the same line. You're going to go down the sides or up through the back or all the way down the back toward the feet. Just trying to paint the entirety of your leg, your favorite color for today. Favorite color today might be different than yesterday or different than tomorrow. It's just, what is it today? One more. Then go ahead and lie all the way down. Once you're down, just kind of rest into the floor. Just paying attention to what does it feel like to lie down. Can you allow more of your body to be held by the floor? Sometimes even as we're lying down, we're kind of clenched and holding our tailbone or our butt or our ribs off the floor. Just settle in to the floor. Then pick both arms up. Let your palms face each other. Pick both shoulders off the floor. And then as you lay them down so that they feel wider than they did before. Pick them up. Back down wide. Pick them up. And wide. Up. And wide. Keep the shoulder blades wide and open up your arms to the letter T. From there, drop your knees to the right and then over to the left. The goal being today, can I keep my shoulders wide even as my knees drop? Then knees are going to come back, hold. I pick my left arm up, my shoulders are still wide. I pick my left shoulder blade up and off the floor and take that hand over towards the right. When I come back, right shoulder is wide, left shoulder stays off the floor for today, head goes down, then rest your shoulder, then open. Right arm goes up, right shoulder comes off the mat. Right hand goes over, 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 over. Back up. Lying down. open up. One more at speed. Up, up, over. Over, down, down. Up, up, over. Over, down, down. Now, if that was difficult for you, stay there. Practice that thing. If you're like, nope, I have more to give, James, put your hands behind your head. Hold your hands there. Allow your shoulder blades to feel wide, which may mean that you need to pick your elbows up and off the floor a bit. From there, hold, just stay wide. Drop your knees right. Drop your knees left. Can you keep your shoulders wide even as you drop? What goes on in my upper body, even as I'm doing a quote unquote low body thing? Find your center. Hold. Pick your left elbow up toward the ceiling. Pick your left shoulder up and off the floor. Take that left elbow towards your right. Lay back down, down, open. Up, up, over. Over, down, down. Up, up, over. Over, shoulder goes down, elbow goes down. Elbow up, shoulder up, then move. Down, down. Up, up, over. Over, down, down. One more over here. Up, up, over. Down, down. Rest. Open your arms to the letter T. Feel your shoulder blades even wider. Make a palm, put your palms up towards the ceiling. Make a fist. Put the pinky sides of your palms down. Hold. Feel your shoulder blades wider. Begin to push your feet into the floor. And then push your shoulder blades into the floor. And then relax. Widen, 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 widen. Back down. Now remember from our first MoveLab lessons, I don't care where you put your feet. I can go wide on my shoulders, push down, even asymmetrically. And back down, 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 down. These are choices for you to make. Up, 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 shoulder blades wide and pushing down. And then down, 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 down. Just playing with, where do I position my feet? Down, 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 down. Now, get your feet onto your mat. Make your choice. Do I want to do the full arm thing or the bent elbow thing I just did? Which of those felt more doable? Shoulder blades go wide. I bridge up. Hold. Left elbow up. Left shoulder up. And I go over and I stay in that bridge. In fact, I stay in that bridge and I push my right hip higher. And then I'm back down, down, open. I could be here. Right elbow goes up. Right arm goes up. I go over. Back down, down, open. Two more each side. You decide which variation is best for your body today. Up, up, over. Down, down, open. Up, up, over. Down, down, open. One more each side. Up, up, over. Down, down. Up, up, over. Down, down. All the way down. Just be there for a moment. Bring your knees together. Drop your knees to the right. Bring left arm over. Hold. Keep your hands where they are. Try to get your feet and your knees back. And then arm opens. Arm goes, legs go. Legs come back first, then arm. You choose. You want arm or leg to go first? Your choice. But on the way back, my choice. Legs come back first, then arm. Again, over, over, then legs. Bring your knees into your chest, head up, rolling forward and back. Rolling up, stretch your legs, paint your legs in the direction of your feet. Bend your knees and roll back. Up, stretch your legs, paint your legs. Up. Now, choose. Is that the exercise I want to be doing? Does it feel like there's enough work there for you? If so, stay there. If not, glue your feet to the floor. Begin to roll back down. On your way up, reach your arms. Elbows reach up, shoulders come off. That picks my head up. Reaching. It's like my arms are pulling me up, 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 up. My arms keep reaching even as I go back down. They reach, they reach, they reach, they reach, they reach, they reach, they reach. They lay down wide. My arms lift, they reach. That picks my head up. Reaching, 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 reaching. Back down, my arms continue to reach. Reach, 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 reach. One more. Arms to the reach. That brings me up. And then I sit up. From there, bring your arms behind you. And here you have choices. You can have your fingertips facing backwards. They can be out to the side. You can even go knuckles here or wider. Make it work for your body. From there, full schlump, relaxed, sinking, settling in. Then my arms push, shoulders and collarbone widen, my back arches, and I can feel arm push connected to my back. We had arm pull connected to our abs. The push is connected into my back. And then see if you can feel that. It's like relaxed. Then my arms do something. And that wakes up my back. I feel contraction. I feel movement up my back. And then I change my mind and I relax. You're not looking to squeeze anything. You're looking to see what coordinates together. What, as I push and allow myself to move, what do I notice and feel? Again, remember, it's all about that collarbone wide. Here I am. Hold, push down through my feet. Keep going, pushing through my arms to push through my feet. And then I come back down and relax. Arms do a thing that wakes up my spine. I've run out of rope. There's no more room for my spine to do anything, but I want to go. So now I've got to push down through my feet. Back down. One more. Arms to back, back to legs. Down and down. Go ahead and sit comfortably, whatever that means for you, and just rocking side to side to side to side. A little seaweed spine here. Now, if seaweed spine is difficult for you, if you still feel like I'm teetering, I can't quite let my body move, I haven't practiced this enough to liberate my spine and my ribs, stay here, because the next thing is just going to frustrate you. This is the point of it, just free movement. The next thing is a challenge to that free movement. I'm going to take my right leg to the side. I'm going to have my right arm reach over, and I'm going to stretch in that direction. I'm going to come up, right arm grabs a hold of right leg, and I stretch in that direction. And I stretch, and I stretch. Then make a switch. I'm going to stretch and move over here. Maybe I even breathe into whatever ribs are exposed. Now, if that felt a lot of work, if it's like, ooh, hips are actually impeding rib movement. Maybe some of the spinal and rib and neck tension actually doesn't belong to my spine, rib, and neck. Maybe it's coming from my hips. That might be a good place. That might be a good place to get curious and play around with this. But if you're like, nope, I got more to give, go back to the first side and stack both legs, coming over. Then, can I open before I transition over? Up, then transition over. Up, control that. Then make the switch to the other side. Control. And control. Onto hands and knees. Going into a cat and a cow. Cat and cow. If you'd like to add more to your cat and your cow, hold. Guide your cat by looking. My eyes look for my nose. Look for the floor. Looking for my knees. Looking for my own belly button. Hold. My eyes look forward at my own eyebrows, to the wall in front of me, up to the ceiling. They look down for my own belly button. The ceiling. Or hold. What if my tail was the first thing to move? My tailbone tucks, 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 tucks. That wraps me underneath. My tailbone lifts, 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 lifts. And that moves me. Tailbone. Tailbone. Or I can just do it. 2 more. Hold. From there, right arm threads underneath and just kind of rest down into that shoulder. Hold. Just be there for a moment. Coming back up. Other side, going underneath. Rest and be there. Back up. Other side. Rest and be there. Is that enough for you? Or can you liberate this other arm? Put it down. Back up. Other side. Liberate the arm. And back up. Other side. Hold. Instead of liberating that arm, can you liberate the opposite leg? Other side. Back up, back down. Rather than the opposite leg, can you liberate the same leg that belongs to the shoulder you're balanced on? Up, other side. All the way back up. Shift your, whether you want your toes pointed or flexed, your choice. Shift your weight backwards and forward. Shift it back and then forth. Back and forth. Back, forth. Back, forth. Now, maybe that's where you want to stay. Maybe you want to come to your forearms, back and forth. Maybe that's where you want to stay. Or maybe you want to come to your forearms and step back into like a plank scenario. Back and forth. Pause. Go back into whichever version you are doing and think about shoulders. Are my shoulders wide? Is my collarbone wide? Would it be more wide? Take a rest. Come back up to hands and knees. Take a step back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Switch legs. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Hold. Do I have access to both legs being straight? Forward and back. Forward and back. Monitoring that you're not up here or here somewhere, but I'm long and wide. Rest, settle back, shake it out. Just kind of being here, let everything move. Maybe you want to do a little shake, 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 shake. Settling in, little shoulder roll, and then some seaweed spine. Pause and sit comfortably. Lift your right arm up and then back down. Lift your left arm up and back down. Just notice any distinctions, anything that feels important. Right arm, left arm. Right arm, how are they the same? How are they different? Both arms, how are they the same? How are they different? Then sit comfortably. Feel your tailbone and your sits bones and your pelvis get heavier into the floor. It's like an anchor down into the floor. Your spine transforms into a thread moving upwards through your body. And your right arm becomes a helium balloon connected through the thread of your spine into the floor. Allow that arm to float up. Float, micro adjusting through the spine, no need to hold it still. Floating, let that balloon arm float wherever it wants. No need to effort, it's just a balloon. And then it's losing helium and it comes back down. Other side. It's harder for me to organize over on this side. I have to really relax and let go. I don't need to effort anymore. So letting go. So letting go for me, a lot of tension through the armpit and through the back of the neck on this side. Coming all the way back down, and just be there for a moment. Could I feel wider? Could I feel more grounded and more helium floaty up top? When you're ready, put your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep inhale into your own hands. Tell yourself thank you for showing up today. You did a really good thing. You learned a lot of stuff today. Take a look around at your space. You could not have done it without your space. And most importantly, take a look at anyone you see on screen. Tell your community thank you, even the dogs, cats, animals, and people that are in the room with you. Thank you so, so, so much. And I'll see you tomorrow for a stress reset. Like I mentioned, I'll stick around for a bit if you got questions. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you so much, James. Just wanted to make a quick announcement or let you guys know, my dogs are barking, I apologize, to pay attention to your emails on Fridays. So we are sending out some of James' knowledge every Friday, the things that you're learning in class. He's writing up a kind of a quick excerpt on it and just kind of a reminder of how to do certain things. So when you see that Western Health Advantage email come in, on Fridays, know that that is the one that's going to have some really good reminders and tips and tricks of the things that you're learning during CommunityFIT. So.
Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate it.
Welcome. All right. How's the chat looking?
It's pretty quiet today.
Yeah. Good,
Someone
awesome.
said they do share it with their family and work. Thank you, Corrine. We appreciate it.
Yes. Please share. This is a no-cost program for anybody who has an internet connection. So definitely get the word out there.
Literally, you sharing is how we stay in business with this program.
Yes. So thank you.
Alicia,
all.
we have a question on the YouTube channel.
Yes, if you go to YouTube, go to Western Health Advantage, you can like our page, and then you don't have to like the page. I think you can go to the playlist anyway, but if you go to the playlist, you'll see our last block is there. So we have 24 recorded sessions currently on our playlist. So if you do miss a class during this block, you can always go revisit one from the last block. We are recording all of these as well, and they will be up too. We just can't get them up in the same day. So, so for right now, if you could just go to the last block, that would be great.
Yeah. And I'm going to add to that. You actually do need to like and love the channel. We would really appreciate that. If you
Yes.
liked and loved and commented on the channel, said what you like, all of that improves our algorithm. So I will say it.
No, I don't understand any of that. So thank you, James, for enlightening me. I'm not a social media person. So thank you. Okay, yes, go like our page, Western Health Advantage.
Comment on it, watch the full. Here's how you could really help us on YouTube. Watch more than 5 minutes and watch consecutive videos at the same time. That would really, really, really help us.
Awesome. Well, since we're promoting that, you can also find playlists on Western Health Advantage of cooking demos that I've done. So there's a few cooking demos. There's some wellness presentations. So if you'd like to learn some more wellness stuff, then like our YouTube page.
Alicia, if you haven't realized, both Alicia and I are really hesitant to promote our own stuff, but we have to get better at it because that's our job. So please go and like and watch the stuff. It's all the stuff you've experienced here. Her cooking demos, I've watched a few. They're really, really well done, and it would help us out. So thank you.
Great. Awesome. Thanks, James. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for Stress Reset. Thanks, Raymond.
Bye. Thank you, Raymond.
Bye.
Bye.